Hello, folks. This is Ray Burton again. In previous, one of the other recordings that I made, or TV, whatever you want to call them, I showed you several of the albums that Cliff played, and I got quite a few responses from it. And so, what we're going to do is show you some of the others, a small part of them. And so, without any other commentary, this first one is Loudness, and it's a Japanese heavy metal band, and they are a nice looking group. And here's another Loudness, and this album is called Delusion. And then he had another one. He must have liked it. Okay. And and this is another one, and it's as I say, it's a heavy metal group, and Cliff must have had something going for them, and this is Accept is a German band, and this one it's a heavy metal band, but I'm kind of intrigued by the chainsaw. When looking at it from across the room, I thought it was kind of an ice mold in the form of a Felix symbol. But anyway, is that right? That's the right word. Okay, here's another the German band, and okay, wait a minute. Oh, let me see. Long out of print on red vinyl, limited edition, rare. And here it is. I don't know how Cliff got it, but as you can see, it's a rare one, but he evidently liked it very much because it was part of his collection. And this next one is an Irish band, Skid Row, and with one of the guitar players is Gary Moore. Gary Moore, who went on to play with Thin Lizzy, which, as I said before, I thought it was Tin Lizzy, but anyway, is a pretty good group, and Cliff Burton liked them so very much. So here's another one. Gary Moore is featured on this one, and from the Gary Moore was from Belfast, Ireland, and he played with several different bands, and Cliff, I think, just plain liked his. He didn't play the bass, but he was a very good guitar player, and Cliff did like good guitar players, like Jim Martin. But anyway, and here's one featuring Gary Moore on all of the numbers, and on this particular album there's only 7 numbers. It's two-sided, of course, vinyl, and he was just plain good, and Cliff liked him. And then this one is called Beck Ola. Now that Beck is Jeff Beck, who was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame the same time that Metallica was conducted. And Jeff Beck played with the Yardbirds, and that band included such notables as Rod Stewart, Ronnie Wood, and both of them of the Rolling Stone. Rod Stewart, no, I guess just Ronnie Wood played for the Rolling Stones, but Rod Stewart, we have a record or a CD around here someplace, and we used to play this particular CD he made singing songs that were popular back in the 1940s and 50s, and that they were good love songs, I used to call them, that they're more famously known as, I think, as ballads. So ballads, yeah, I think that's it. And anyway, there was a comment on the back of the album that I want to read to you, and it says, this was, today with all the hard competition in the music business, it's almost impossible to come up with anything totally original, so we haven't. However, at the time this album was made, the accent was on heavy music. So sit back and listen and try and decide if you can find a small place in your head or heads for it. And there was something about this album that reminded me of the music that I liked from the big band era. And it wasn't all love ballads that they played. They would come out with some kind of offbeat songs, like one of them I think came out of Sweden, and it was Hutset Rawlson on the Rulleraw and the Brawler Suet. Hutset Rawlson. Anyway, it was some kind of Swedish song that was really popular in about 1940 or 41. So, oops, I'm giving away my age. Okay, enough of that guy. And this one is Scarabus. It's the Ian Gillan Band, and they were an English jazz rock fusion band, and they were formed by Deep Purple, and the singer was Ian Gillan, and Cliff liked he showed on here that he liked not just plain heavy metal, but he also liked other types of music, and as I've said before, his love for Johann Sebastian Bach was pretty doggone big, influenced his playing very, very much. And then here's a band called, let me see, I'm having problems here. Nectar. That's spelled Nektar. It was music in the 1970s, an English rock band originally based in Germany. So I just don't know if the players on this were English musicians or German musicians. And both countries have produced very, very good music players and composers. And so anyway, this is one of them that Cliff, another one that he liked. And here's this guy is Titan is the name of the band, and it's called a metal band, and it was a kind of a new wave English rock band, and I think that was probably in the 70s sometime, and it obviously was a band that old Cliff took a liking to. So anyway, Titan, Tytan.